I'm rested and recharged after seeing my horses. And I want you to pray for my brother. His name is Jeffrey P. Farley, Farley. And I just need your prayers for his complete and total healing. You don't need to know all the details. You just need to see him happy, healthy, whole, just like you did my sister. The same thing can work again. I'm just saying. The reason why I was feeling off this morning, I believe, was because I knew something was up. Talked to my brother, got a bad report, but I am transmuting that to God, and I'm asking you to join me in prayer to see my brother happy, healthy, whole. He's 6'6.5". He's a strapping guy. He's all muscle. He's like this. Just see him happy, healthy, and whole, right? Just see him happy with a smile on his face. And anyways, I just love him. He's my favorite brother. He's 3 years older than me. He's putting in his retirement papers. He's 62. He's going to retire. He's not been getting a lot of work lately, so I keep praying for him. I'm providing his relive for him because he's the one that had some negative consequences a couple years ago. He had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, so the relive, I've been giving that to him, and it works. So if you need help, please give the relive a try. I've been providing his relive for him. He's so thankful for that, but he just got another report. So things can sometimes cascade, but I'm seeing him as totally healthy and healed. Please join me in that. Now, I'm going to give you the intel. Sandman replied with the... Iraq's still under UK sanctions. As long as they're under sanctions, they're still under sanctions. So that was the facts. That is the truth. He replied to that around 10:22. I don't need to read it all. The Iraqi stock exchange we talked about, he got into it when it's growing. So if you want to get involved in a stock exchange, you might want to consider the Iraqi stock exchange. That's just in Sandman's opinion. It has nothing to do with me. It's not advice. This is entertainment purposes only. There's a lot coming out of Iraq. He said he couldn't get into the chat on YouTube. It tells him I have to be a subscriber for 21 days. He was laughing. He had gotten his account hacked. So now he's back up. So guys, there's a lot of little stuff going on. Did you hear there was stuff going on at the Kansas City Super Bowl parade? So keep everybody in prayer. Look away from all that would distract unto Jesus. I am just trusting that this Iraqi dinar is done as God told me. So this is Newshound Guru Claire, article Economist. The window for selling the Iraqi currency ends in 2024 and the central bank will devote itself to supervision. Quote, the Central Bank of Iraq decided to end the currency window process and adopt correspondent banks. As an alternative, there will be new mechanism to provide currency for transfers without returning to the currency window or the electronic platform. Very interesting, but that's according to Claire. That I have not confirmed or denied that. Mark Z said, out of Iraq, Finance Committee sets date for 2024 budget tables to reach Parliament. This includes the HCL and funding for regional governments. This is moving forward within 10 days and could be a key piece we're looking for, having the HCL passed. Even Sandman said at one point that he saw a new speaker, elevation to WTO, and passing of the HCL. So we'll see. Let's see, Militia Man, when we have seen banks openly talking and expressing, we know this is happening. We're talking about it. Oh, yeah, things are going in the right direction. When you're hearing all these bank stories, I agree with him. You're especially hearing Chase Bank stories. Pimpy shared a Wells Fargo Bank story. And if you were on my Zoom, you should get on the next one if you weren't. Friday at 1 o'clock or Saturday at 4, your next two options this week. Frank26 says, new notes, not the 3-0 notes, the new notes. 1, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s, much like the U.S. notes. In his opinion, soon the banks of Iraq will have what we call specimen sheets. The thing about these specimen or sample sheets, whatever you want to call them, are high-quality samples. Once the bank explains it to their employees, then it's time to show the Iraqi citizens, not the high-quality samples that belong to the banks, but pictures of the notes and coins. In his opinion, the Iraqi Channel 1 will soon be showing the citizens of Iraq the new lower notes. We have heard that the interpreter's been talking about them, but nobody's seen them yet. So that's just a clarification from what I did get from Sandman. Sandman's my unique source. He's over there in the sandbox. He's high up in the military, and he's serving for the coalition forces. So he's a good source over there. This is Mountain Goat. We are now looking for this rate change as the Central Bank of Iraq's next move. Yes, this will be their next move. There's not going to be any reinstatement into this part of the plan is compete. They don't believe in the reinstatement. They believe in the revaluation. The good news is that the final rate change must be getting close at hand, as their CBI contact informed us last week. Then someone on the committee team was tasked to supply the IT people with a good set of pictures of the lower denominations, along with the coins and a written explanation of how the conversion would work from the 3-0 notes. Keep that champagne ready. I think that's a good idea. Anyways, and I think, I heard somebody else that there, I don't know. I think it was, what was it? I think it was Nader put out a video a couple hours ago, and it was talking about, it was automated, but anyways, whatever. I'm not going to speak for that, but his video's out. You can watch it. He's saying, this is Mountain Goat. Actually, I'm going to go to Mark Z. Once again, I'm going to report we being leaned on not to talk about redemption stuff, because Mark is involved in groups, right? Or groups that have been around. I don't know whether they're admirals or what groups. If anybody knows, comment down below. So they're being asked not to talk about it because those groups are going to these centers, right? So that's his position. I am a free agent. So you know my plan, my stance. Freedom. I won't let you down. I will not give you up. Frank26 says they're going to reinstate it to 322, but that was 20 years ago. You think that's fair? No, especially for the citizens. He said, why do you think they kept it at 1310? You wanted 1200 or 1000, right? If I was the CBI, he's not. But if he was, he would have locked in that 1310 place because the rate would come out at 1310 when they take it off the exchange rate. So he's in the same position as I am. Militiaman releasing them from Chapter 7 is it's phenomenal to see. It hasn't been done yet, according to Sandman. Sorry. Truth, facts, and optimism is how I roll. So we're going to keep waiting, guys. And the news is always good, guys, so there's nothing to be sad about. You should be excited. You should be working on your plans, and you should be preparing for this. More importantly, prepare. If you want to see what I have to offer in terms of your preparation, step 1, step 2, step 3, it's a very simple 3-step process. You'll want to join us Friday at 1 o'clock. That's our next Zoom that Ease is helping me with. We had a very successful one today at 1 o'clock, and there's all sorts of cars in front of my house. It's a little chaotic here, like it has been all week, so keep me in prayer. The news from my brother, keep him in prayer. We just need to keep praying, guys. I love you all with the love of Christ. I am going to do Margarita's Mysteries. I could use some fun, right? I loved getting out of here, but then on the way home, I was all peaceful and I called my brother. I felt led to call him and got some news that we're going to surrender to God. Amen. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye.